Hello, everybody. How's everybody today? Hello, Rosie. Hello, Redmilla and Corey, Tanya, Darlene, Diana. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tracy. And how's everyone's weekend going so far? Hello, Linda. Hello, Iwalker, Colleen. So lots of stuff happening, you guys. I'm going to wait till we get a few more people in here. Des should be on her way in. Rosie says it's over for me. What do you mean, Rosie? What's over for you? Oh, the weekend. Okay. Mine went pretty good. Pretty good. Lazy Sunday. Yep. Loving it. Hi, Gigi. Beautiful Sunday afternoon today. 82 degrees. Light enough to breeze. Just enough to make the palm trees dance. Must be nice, Darlene. I am here. I think it's about -7. And cold. And more snow coming. I wish I was there where you are. Hey, Rosie. Monday morning, 5 a.m. here. 5 a.m. Holy jeez, girl. What are you doing up? Yeah, it's been cold, and we're in for some more. I think you're near Hamilton, right, Corey? Or are you out west? Colleen says it's about, hello, Colleen. Says about 40 here. I could handle that. I would have my windows open at 40. First day of fall, March 1st. Ooh, first day of fall. First day of spring. You mean fall. Fall is in September, October. Oh, I'd love it, Darlene. Oh, Alberta, yeah. I knew you were either west, way west of me, or I know I have somebody else that's around Hamilton area that comes in. Alberta, you guys got whopped good too, so I got family in Alberta. Never survived in Canada. I'm a wimp, Diana says. Arkansas, it's nice. You have your windows open. Yeah, if it was like 40 degrees here, I'd have my windows open too. But no, it's still in the minuses here, and it's gonna get colder again. Hello, Mama Shane Jan. It's gonna get colder again here, so 80 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia at 1 p.m. Hello, Ruth, and welcome. Linda lives near Toronto. Yeah, I was born and raised in Hamilton, so I'm out east now, but even Hamilton, like, we used to never get hardly any snow. Maybe once every few years we get a dumping, but this year it's been bad there in Hamilton too. Hello, Cat's Eye. Hello, Trish in Arkansas. Yeah, I'm freezing. It's like, thank God it's not expensive to heat my place, because there she is. Good morning, good afternoon, sis. Darlene, at 69, I get wrapped up in wool. I keep my house at about 68, 69. Anything more than that, I can't, well, the asthma too, right? I can't breathe, but in the summer, I've got a big cover thing that I put, a gazebo, whatever you want to call it, that I put out on the back deck, because it's just, the sun is just too hot. Mississippi, 79 degrees. Woohoo! And just 2 weeks ago, yeah. Well, a while back, that damn groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter, so it should be almost up. And hello, Iwalker. Hello, Tanya. Just looked at the temperature here in Arkansas. It's 76. That's hot for me. But I would not complain about now. $27 people in here. We only got 14 likes. Come on, you guys, smash that like button. It's free. Hello, Anne. Hello, Tracy. 22 there. That's not bad either. Oh, you guys are going by degrees. That Fahrenheit here, 22 is about 74. Looking your camping spot, Corey says. Hello, Rednella. Hello, Diane. I don't know who I've said hello to and who I haven't, so you may get 2 hellos. Yeah, the cold for me is just bad. There we go. Even 23 people here, 23 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And Des has about the same weather that I have here. She's only about 5 hours from me, but she's in the States. But I just can't wait to make that trip because it's almost 5 hours for me from Ottawa to Hamilton, and it's pretty much 5 hours to 5.5 hours from me to where Des is, so in the States. But our borders are still closed. Doesn't look like they're going to be opening up soon. I mean, I could go, but then I'd have to pay about $2,300 to quarantine in a hotel here when I got back, and all this crap, and needing all these tests, and don't have time for that. Tanya says, I hear we may get more snow and it's supposed to be worse than a few weeks ago. Yeah, here too. Our set, like today, it's not too bad. Some of the snow and that is melting, but yeah, I get you, Des. Cold increases my pain 100%. Yeah, you probably got some arthritis going on too, so it doesn't help that, especially the fibromyalgia. The cold just kills us. Okay, so you guys, let's talk about which one do you want to talk about first? The Leticia drama or the Daybell dumbbell drama? I'm not on yeah, arthritis is not our friend. Darlene says, only thing rough about spring here is the snakes. We have what's called whippets. They cricket chase you down. Oh my God. Yeah, snakes are not for me. Snakes, spiders. I don't like really any kind of bug. Hello, Maureen. There she is. We just started. Okay, so everybody wants to start with the Leticia stuff first. Yeah, the fibro sucks. It's like I don't have it bad, but I've got it and it's slowly getting worse. But I refuse to take any meds, so. Okay, so we're going to start with the Leticia stuff first. I'm not on StreamYard, you guys, so I can't show you the documentation unless I use my camera and stuff. But just the rundown, for those of you who were in my live during her court appearance, thank God I didn't stream it because apparently that's a no-no too. I'm not even allowed to stream it. So you guys, she has another hearing coming up on March 5th where they're going to deal with a lot of this crap. What I will do is I will give you guys the link to it because I'm not even allowed to stream it. I got a nasty letter from them and I'm not even allowed to stream it. Once I may be able to stream the presumption great hearing, the evident presumption great. I might be able to stream that. I won't know until I see the link to it. And definitely be able to stream the trial, I believe. But anything before that, all these other things, I'm not allowed to stream. And I had no idea about that. It just said that you couldn't copy it, like you couldn't record it. I wasn't recording it, I was streaming it, but apparently I'm not allowed to do that either. And they told me to read the instructions on the WebEx. So they sent me a link to all the, so I got a little tap on the butt from them. They weren't impressed. So I will be watching and taking notes on the March 5th hearing. I will put a link in my community posts. So if you guys, yeah, I got called out all right. They called me out right in court. So it's like I could just see Leticia sitting there. And there's Willow taking all my clout here, Willow. So everybody in court knows that I'm busted. So yeah, it was an oops. So that's why, you guys, I had to make even what I showed you guys by via camera to what Des was showing me on her phone. Like we fandangle things. Don't you worry. Me and Des can fandangle things. But I'm not even allowed to have that up. So that's why I had to make it private. Yeah, there's some app that you have to download to be able to get in. But once I send you the link, it will tell you you have to download it. You'll download it and then you'll be able to enter it. But make sure, you guys, that you mute, turn off your cameras and mute your mic. Yep, sisterly shenanigans. That's it. So yeah, I got I not only got called out right by the judge, I got called out via email too. Yeah, you got to turn off your camera. There's a place there in the settings of the app itself where you can turn off your mic and camera. Like once you enter the room, you can turn off your mic and camera. Yeah, watch out, Leticia put a hex on me. Yeah, Maureen, you're right, eh? Like I can just imagine, because they all like were like, what? Who's Willow? Why is Willow asking for documents and for screen whatever? It was, oh, it was a nightmare. And that's what I mean, you guys. I don't know how to use all this stuff. So it's like, hello, Irish Spirit, Cat's Eye, Deborah. Hello to everybody coming in. Please smash that like button. We got 28 likes and 37 people in here. Yeah, it is the biggest move that she could make. And what I find atrocious about it, you guys, is the prosecuting attorney is going to be putting Al on the stand. Probably Landon too, and other family members. Leticia is going to be sitting there. Her hands will, as now, this is how it works in Canada. I don't know how it works in the US, but I know in Canada, if somebody is representing themselves, I reported on a case. I don't know if you guys have checked it out at all, but there was a case in Toronto. The one from Toronto in here will know, the Dylan Millard trial. The first trial he had was for the murder of his ex-girlfriend. And, sorry, no, the first trial was for a friend of mine's husband, Tim Bosma. He lured him in a deal for buying Tim's truck. They took it on a test drive where they murdered Tim. They cremated him in an animal incinerator. He had a lawyer for that one. The second case was through the investigation of the Tim Bosma trial and investigation leading up to the trial, they laid 2 more murder charges on him. One of his ex-girlfriend, Laura Babcock, and another one against his dad. He murdered his own dad. Okay. So for the Laura Babcock trial, his ex-girlfriend, he represented himself. Like, what an idiot. And her family, her parents, everything had to sit through that. And some of the questions that he posed to them was, did you know your daughter was a hooker? And did you know that she was doing this and she was doing that? Do you know, so you can imagine what Leticia is going to throw at Al, Landon, and God forbid if Lena, and the other family members. It's just going to be so traumatic for Al, Landon, Lena, and the rest of the family. It's going to be so traumatic for them because the killer of their son, brother, grandson, nephew, is going to be questioning them. And she says she has an ace in the hole. So I don't know what the ace in the hole is, but I believe, if you want my honest opinion, I believe she's putting it all on Al, that this was Al that had this set up. So that's what I believe. It's going to have something to do with Al setting this up. She's going to play victim. She's going to play battered wife syndrome. She's going to come out with everything. She's going to say that he was cheating on her. You name it, she's going to do it. And she's going to do that right in court, you guys. Yeah. And she'll be cross-examining her own daughter because the state's calling her daughter as a witness. Harley's being called as a witness for the state. She's going to be able to question her own daughter. So, I mean, there is going to be some pushback from the Crown. I think there's going to be a lot of objections. I think the judge is going to be on top of her. Now, she's going to have somebody that's going to help assist her, legal counsel. Now, what the legal counsel can do is be on call to her, meet with her at the jail if she has questions about anything. This person that's going to be assigned to her to assist her is not there to do anything that a lawyer does for you in your case in representing you. That person is only there to answer her questions. Okay? Not to go, oh, you know what? You got to do this and you got to do that. You got to do this and you got to do that. You got to do this and you got to do that. Unless it's with filing or stuff like that. This person will only be there to assist her in way of answering her questions that she may have. If she doesn't know about something or doesn't know the law on something, this person can answer those questions. Now, the only time that this person would step in as legal counsel for her is if Leticia is thrown out of the courtroom, something like she causes crap, she's not following the rules, she refuses to go to court, something like that, then this person steps in and represents her from then on. So, I mean, it's going to be a S show. Something like ship, but add a T at the end instead of a P. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for Gannon's mom and dad and sister. It's going to be bad for Gannon's extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. It's going to be bad for everybody. Yeah, the G-Man case has just hit. I think it's really hit us all really hard. And now to see that she's not done playing her games. Yeah, I hear you, Darlene. I wish I could be there for this. It's going to last. Apparently, there's a week set aside for it. So, it's just, I don't know, you guys. Thank you, Des, for putting that up. That's what I believe it's going to be. Kat says, I hope her two pieces are Landon and Al. I believe her ace in the hole is Al. I believe that she's going to pin this all on Al. For some, I don't know what. Or she's going to have people come and try and lie for her, but she's got to give disclosure on all this. Okay. So, she says she's still ready to go ahead on March 11th with this, presumption great hearing. But she says that she wants to represent herself because she hasn't been able to get any information from the lawyers on what's going on, because she hasn't been able to meet with them in private, blah, blah, blah. Well, how can you be ready to go for this proof evidence presumption great hearing if you haven't been able to get the information, like you said, from your lawyers? Like, caught in lie after lie after lie, right? Also, Willow, every time I watch you, I get a commercial for Willow Incontinence underwear. No, it's not my company. Darlene, I don't think Al is as innocent as he claims either, but I do not think he had anything to do with the death of Gannon. I do believe that he was aware that she was abusing the kids. And you know what, you guys, this is going to sound really bad, but I've got to say it. She's complaining that she didn't get to see any of the pictures. She wants to see what Gannon looked like when they found him. Now, when you have lawyers, you can't see those things. You're not allowed to see them. Your lawyers can see them and tell you what they've seen, but they cannot show you those pictures. I know that's how it is here in Canada. I don't know about the US, but I'm assuming stuff like that is the same in the US. And there's a reason for that, because she's getting a thrill out of this. Murderers like that get a thrill of having almost like, what do you call that? Like, you know, when somebody murders somebody and they take something to remind them of that murder, almost like a piece of what they did. You know what I mean? She wants to see these pictures. She wants to see the blood stains. Oh, like I'm going to puke in my mouth. That's another thing. Trophy. Thank you, Cat H. Trophy. She wants trophies. But what she doesn't realize is she can't have this stuff in herself. It's going to all be sent to the jail, and it's going to be put in a room where the only place she can look over this stuff is in that room. But the point that she can even see those crime scene photos is sickening. Like, I'm ready to barf. She wants to see them. And she would have been told by her lawyer that they cannot show her those pictures. That's why I believe not only to stick it to Al and Landon by being able to cross-examine them on the stand and say whatever the hell she wants to them, which I believe will be shut down by the Crown and the judge. She not only wants that to hurt them more than they already are, she wants to see those photos. She wants to see her work. Yep. Okay, and I've got somebody emailed me. Not emailed me, but made a comment. Diane, are you in here, Diane? Diane Horth, are you in here? Diane, are you in here, my girl? Ruth, what a sec. Yep, I agree. Yeah, anyway, Diane, I guess during my live, I said, bye, Felicia. In my comment, she says, instead of bye, Felicia, Diane says, instead of bye, Felicia, say bye, Leticia. So that's my new one. Instead of bye, Felicia, I'm going to say bye, Leticia. Yeah, okay, the state versus, okay, in Canada and UK, it's Crown. Okay, Crown prosecution. Yes. Thank you, Maureen. There she is. Diana, I used your quote. Instead of bye, Felicia, we're saying bye, Leticia. You'd commented that in one of your comments on the video. So I said, I'm going to be using that in the live. So there you go. There's your shout out, Diana. I liked it. Yep. Bye, Leticia. There we go. So yeah, I checked for paperwork, you guys. There has been nothing yet filed. I don't expect that until probably Monday, Tuesday. So I don't have any paperwork that I can even show you using my cam. But I am going to get my other monitor up here and going so I can here we are, still see you guys while I am going over this stuff. Okay. Sorry, you guys, I was just setting up my other monitor just so I can see when I go to, because I'm going to have to use my camera to show you guys some of the court papers regarding the Daybell case. Okay, I hate laundry. I did just mention at the beginning of the video here that what I will do is I will put the link to her hearings that I'm not allowed to even stream them. Apparently, I got some backlash. Believe me. So what I'm going to do is she's back in court on March 5th. I'm not allowed to record it. I'm not allowed to stream it. Nothing. So what I will do is I will put the link to that in a post in my community tab on YouTube and on Facebook. On my page on Facebook. I will put the link there, and what you do is just click the link. You have to download the Cisco app for WebEx, and then you'll be able to enter it. Make sure when you get in there, you turn off your camera and your mic, and do not use the chat feature. I will put all that in the post also. Okay, so most courts don't even allow the press to record and show trials live. Maureen, I do believe that they are going to allow, because I've seen a whole bunch of court documents where the media is asking for it to be streamed. So, and I have seen, like, we've seen the Jody Arias, and we've seen like all kinds of trials streamed. Once you get to the trial stage, then I believe you can stream it, but we'll have to wait and see. But I will be watching it on Friday. And I will do a recap, maybe a recap live or something on it. It's Friday at, just go to my calendar here. I don't have it on my calendar, you guys. I know there's one that starts at like 8:30 in the morning. Nothing new with the boys, Rosie. Mama Chan Chan. Darlene, you just made it more funny. I asked my grandkids, who's Felicia? Sorry, you guys, I missed some stuff in chat here. I was checking my phone. But I know it's Friday. I will put a post up, and the time and everything will be in that post. But I know there's one at 8:30 in the morning, Colorado time. So that would be 10:30 my time, Eastern. Yeah, Iciner does. So I hate laundry. I will make sure all that information is in there. I'll try and find out beforehand. I will check and I will put up a post regarding it. I got to write that down or I'm going to forget. Check time. And I'll put up a post under my community tab. Okay, so anything more on that, you guys? And then she's back in court on the 11th of March for March 11th. Okay, so the one on Friday should be starting at 10:30 a.m. Colorado time. The one on the 5th. That's the next case conference that they set aside after Leticia got to be her own attorney from the other day. They set a case conference to make sure she got all the information that was requested, blah, blah, blah. So the next date on that, and that's when she's going to decide whether she's going to forego the proof evident presumption great hearing. Now that proof evidence presumption great hearing is basically, you guys, it's just to mark her bail, I think. I don't think there's going to be much more. I mean, there's going to be some stuff that comes out, but to prove why she shouldn't have bail. So things are going to be going over. That one's at 8:30 a.m. Colorado time on March 11th. Now, I don't think I can stream that one either. So 8:30 a.m. Colorado time on March 11th is the proof evident presumption great hearing. So that would be 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And that's where they will still hold her in. She's not going to get out. Yeah. Who knows? She's going to try and give some coded messages, I think, to Harley, too. But the next time she is in court is March 5th. And that is, I believe, at 10:30 a.m. Colorado time. So that would be like 12:30 in the afternoon Eastern. But I will try and get a post. I do have a post up there somewhere, you guys, but the March 5th isn't on there because that was just set. So I will make a post about that. Okay, so did you guys see my post that I made about the dumbbell case? We're going on to the dumbbell case now. Did you guys see that post? Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go over it then because I know a lot of you haven't seen it. So I'm going to go over it. I'm just on my other monitor. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, because I'm not on StreamYard, so this is the only way I can do this, okay? I'm going to turn my camera around. Okay. Let me just get this situated so you guys can see it. This is the only way I can do it, you guys, if I'm not on StreamYard, okay? So I'm sorry for that. I know there's little lines or something going through it, but that's okay, right? As long as we can see it. Okay, and I'm going to also read it too, okay? So, let me just get Chad up on my other monitor so I can see this. Hello, Missy. Okay, so this is regarding Leticia. This first one that I'm going to show you is regarding Leticia. Okay, so the other, remember I told you guys in the video, the other court hearing that was held in front of another judge, we didn't get to see that because he sent it back to Werner, which was the other day, the one I messed up on, okay? So this is what was filed in the court document information, okay? That on the 19th, okay, she was in court. I guess the judge's name was Bain, and district attorney or the DDA was Allen. So anybody connected to her trial, okay, like the prosecuting attorney, stuff like that, that was all attached to her trial. Anybody against her at this trial that's coming up for the death of Gannon could not be in this hearing, okay, because there was private things that were brought out, whatnot. So what the minutes are, which is just an overview of that hearing. Strobel and LeBeau, I guess those were her lawyers. Case comes on for conflict hearing. Preliminary issues addressed. Courtroom and WebEx session cleared of all parties except defense counsel, defendant, and court staff. So those were the only people who were allowed in there. 2 parties were expelled to the lobby for failing to log off of WebEx, and that one wasn't me. So anybody that was in there trying to watch this hearing go down were told to get out, okay? And there was 2 people that refused to leave, so they were booted like I was, okay? I wasn't in this hearing, but they had to boot somebody, 2 people. Okay, so the conflict hearing was held. DAs and public participants granted return to WebEx session and public courtroom. So they held the hearing. Whatever was discussed was discussed. They're not putting it in this. That's why it's redacted. And then the DA and public participants granted return to the WebEx session and public courtroom. Court does not make a conflict finding. Court orders case return to assigned judicial officer for Arguello advisement. Court orders Division 15 staff to coordinate next court date for advisement. And that is what I was in the other day, okay? So it was, this was Judge Bain that heard the conflict hearing. He did not make a decision or a finding on the conflict. He sent it back to Judge Werner. And that's the one that I was in when I got booted. Okay. So this just goes on to say how long it was, how long they were expecting the hearing with Judge Werner, and what time it was to be at. It also says that she's supposed to go, she was supposed to set a date on It's 28th of February. 28th of February is a Sunday. So I don't know why this part here, you guys, is there, because she wouldn't be able to set date is to set a date for trial. And she couldn't do that on the 28th because the 28th is a Sunday, which is today. Okay, so bond is to be set. The amount, there's no bond. So what they are going to do at this proof evident presumption great hearing is to keep this like this. So there's not going to be any bond set. Yeah, I got booted. Like, I did a big boo-boo. And I didn't mean to. It's just I had never used the WebEx before, and I didn't know how it worked. And people were in my chat were saying they couldn't hear it. Thank God it didn't work, because I could have gotten a lot more trouble than what I did, because I wasn't even allowed to stream it. I was under the understanding I just couldn't keep a recording of it. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to stream it because it never said nothing about streaming. So anyway, yeah, the judge stopped everything and called me out. Willow. Yeah, and booted me. I was trying to get out. I was trying to leave, but I couldn't find the right buttons. It's nothing like Zoom. It's totally different. So yeah, I ended up getting booted. So this is the only information right now that we have regarding this conflict. I am assuming that there will be more information put into the record, probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because that hearing in front of Judge Warner was just happened on Thursday. It usually takes a bit for them to get things put into the record. Oh, yes. Des is my right hand, you guys. Like, without her, it's like I'd be screwed. But yeah, so then Des jumped into action and got in there, and I was able to show you some of it, and I didn't get slapped for that. But because I asked apparently to be able to stream it, which I don't even know how I did it, you guys. Seriously. I'd like to even try and make an excuse, but I can't, because I don't even know what the hell I did or how I did it. I thought I was pushing buttons on my StreamYards to stream and everything, and it wasn't. I was clicking that on WebEx and requesting, I guess, court documents and requesting to have a stream sent to me, and oh my God. So yeah. First time I've ever in my whole history of working in the legal field ever been thrown out of a courtroom. Ha, that's funny. Yeah. Yep. Everybody knows Willie now. The judge said my name. Say my name, say my name. Oh, copyright strike. Can't sing. Mama Shan, I'd be talking away, the whole courtroom would hear me. Yes. So whenever you guys get in there, you mute your mics, do not use the chat function, and turn off your webcams. Yeah, if you guys weren't in here earlier, I was saying I could just see Leticia sitting there going, who's Willow and why is she taking my clout? Oh God. Yeah, it does. I was legit doing it at the same time. Yeah. It's like, whoops. Yeah, so then Des got it up on her phone, and then she messaged me so I could put it up on camera so you guys could at least see it. And it was like, it was a shit show. But it was funnier than hell. And then I got told that I couldn't do that either. So I'm not even allowed to stream, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that link so you guys can all go in and watch it. But please, if you guys leave your mic and your camera on, please don't mention my name because I'm already in enough crap with them. Don't mention Willow. You'll automatically get booted. Oh, God. It was funnier than hell. Okay, so on to the Dumb and Dumber case. You guys, are you ready? You ready to hit the Dumb and Dumber case? Okay. Now I got to scroll back down so I can see your chat. Because I got you on the second monitor. See, at least if I screw up here, look, squirrel. If it was summer, you guys, I would actually, I'm at one end of my house, my back door is at the other end, and I have one of those magnetic screen things that you can put on your back door, because if I have my screen door on my back door, I can't open it because of my gazebo. So I just bought one of those screen things with the magnets in the middle. Well, I've got one squirrel that has been coming to my backyard and my deck and now is very comfortable with me. And I named him Scruffy because his tail's all messed up. Looks like he got caught in something. But anyway, he comes right in through my kitchen, through my living room, into my front office, and will sit there and look at me. I'm sitting on my computer at my desk doing paperwork, and he will sit there and literally look at me as if to say, like, you going to feed me? Like I'm here? So, yeah. So come summertime, you guys, if I go squirrel, there just may be a squirrel in my house. But, yeah. Des, do not even mention my name, you guys. Yeah, I'm in screen jail. I'm sure my email address is blocked. That's okay, Tanya. She puts up stuff often to say how to mask swear words. You're gonna have to get some, sis. Okay, so on to the Dumb and Dumber case here. I mean Daybell. Jeez. So Rob Wood, I don't know, you guys, a lot of you guys haven't seen the new circus that's happening with Lori and Chad, and now they're lawyers. You all remember that Mark Means filed some papers going after Wood again to make him give over paperwork that he says he didn't get, blah, 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 motion to compel. So Rob Wood is jumping on the bandwagon when it comes. He's on the carousel now. He's on the donkey or something. You know those carousels that go round and round. They go up and down with the horses and that on them, all the animals. Rob Wood has now joined the carousel. He's on there. I think he's the donkey or something. But, and please don't take offense. Please don't jump on me for saying that, because now you're going to see why. They're all on the carousel. The only one not on the carousel yet is the judge and the court reporter. Okay, they're standing still at the ticket booth, wondering, this is too expensive for me to ride. But anyway, a little bit of my humor, and see my humor like that when I'm doing some behind the scenes readings. So, behind the scenes readings. So, what Rob Wood is doing now is he's filing his own compel order, and this is why. Now, this here was filed December 9th at 4:43 p.m. Okay, so remember that date, you guys. Rob Wood, okay? And this is only towards John Pryor. So Wood is going after Pryor, okay? So on December 9th, to the defendant, Chad Daybell, and his attorney of record, John Pryor, the plaintiff, the state of Idaho, pursuant to Idaho Criminal Rule 16 and Idaho Rule of Evidence 705, hereby requests disclosure of the following information, evidence and material by the defendant to the prosecuting attorney. Okay, so this is when Rob Wood was asking nicely to John Pryor, because don't forget, by then they had already tried to get Rob Wood off this case. Okay, so I think Rob Wood is on to Pryor, using Mark Means as his scapegoat. Okay, and this is why I say it, because he's only coming after John Pryor here. Okay, so he's filed this supplemental request for discovery. This is back in December. Request number 1. Rob Wood wants the names, addresses, telephone numbers, and curriculum vitas of any and all expert witnesses the defense intends to call at a hearing for the defendant's motion to change venue. That is also coming up this in March. Or any and all expert witnesses upon whose work the defense intends to rely on at a hearing for the defendant's motion to change venue. Specifically included but not limited to any witnesses the defense intends to call or otherwise use to introduce evidence of a survey poll taken at the direction of the defendant in Fremont, Madison, Bonneville counties, Idaho, or any witnesses the defense relied upon to create a survey or poll taken at the discretion of the defendant in Fremont, Madison, or Bonneville counties, Idaho. Okay, so he wants a copy of that survey. He wants the person's name who took it and anybody else, the company name, everything. Okay, that's what he's asking only John Pryor for. Request number 2. For each of the expert witnesses or individuals specified in request number 1 and the responses thereto, the prosecution requests defendant provide the prosecution with A, the facts or data upon which said expert bases his or her opinions or inferences, any articles, reports, treatises, books, periodicals, or other documents used or reviewed by the expert to help him or her formulate an opinion or upon which he or she bases his or her opinion. C, the substance of said expert's opinion or testimony. D, any reports, written memoranda, or any letters or other correspondence from the said expert in which the said expert expresses his or her opinion or finding. Okay, so as you guys know, Mark Means had actually brought this out, but I think Rob Wood is on to John Pryor and knows that John Pryor was getting Mark Means up to do all this stuff, right? Grandma's hotline was a very nasty comment. Oh, Grandma's hotline by Means. Okay. I was looking through the comments like, okay, what did we miss? Yeah, Means made a comment that he wanted all evidence and who Rob would talk to, even if it was over Grandma's hotline or something like that. Shanann, that's Mama Shan, that Mark Means said a comment about, I want any emails, transcripts, this, that, even from Grandma's hotline, that Rob would talk to anybody. So let's get through this, okay? So we can start the mini reads. So Rob Wood back in December asked for this, okay? And then here's his certificate of service. So I guess See this? State of Ohio plaintiff versus Chad Daybell. He's only asking Chad for this. I checked Mark Means's, and they didn't ask Mark Means for this. But in the next one, you will see that Mark Means is also on that in the compel, the motion to compel. So Rob Wood threw it right back at John Pryor and Mark Means, because then on February 25th, he filed this. You see at the top, Rob Wood, prosecuting attorney for Madison County, amended motion to compel. Okay. So now he has both Chad and Lori written on here. So he's going after both of them now. Okay. So what he is saying is, you want to send me motions to compel? I'm going to send you motions to compel. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So the state of Idaho, by and through the Madison County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, acting as special prosecutor for Fremont County, hereby moves the court for an order compelling defendant to answer the state supplemental request discovery dated December 9th. Now that was the previous thing I just sent you guys, where he was at, what he was asking for. Counsel for defendant Chad Daybell provided the state with a report of a survey he intends to enter into evidence at the motion to change venue. The individual who performed the survey refuses to name themselves except through protective pleadings. On December 9th, the state filed a supplemental request for discovery and served it upon counsel for the defendant Chad Daybell. Said supplemental request is attached as Exhibit 1. Okay? On or about December 21st, the defendant Chad Daybell responded to the state's specific request with one-word responses of none. I'll show you guys that, okay? The defendant has refused to provide the state with the name of is required to provide under Idaho Rule of Criminal Procedure 16 and Idaho Rule of said response is attached as 105. The said response is attached as Exhibit 2. As of which is February 25th, to date, no report, documents, or any items related to the alleged expert testimony or documents used to survey community residents have been supplied to the state other than the initial report listed above. Therefore, the state requests in order for the defendant to answer the state's supplemental request for discovery dated December 9th and provide the name of the witness and the documents requested, or in the alternative, exclude any such evidence or testimony that has not been disclosed. So, yes, he is mad, okay? And he's basically, you want to give me motions to compel? Here's one back at you, okay? So I'm sure Wood is going through every request and he's going for the jugular, okay? But he basically is going after only John Pryor. So I think he's on to John Pryor with using Mark Means as his little scapegoat. Okay, so here is his certificate of service. Okay, so here's Exhibit 1. This is what I've already read to you, where Rob Wood requested this information. You see up here, the date, December 9th. This is what he requested on December 9th. We just went through this before we got to here, and his affidavit of service. Okay, so this here is from John Pryor, okay? And this is what he filed as a response to defendant's response to supplemental request for discovery, okay? So when was this filed? It doesn't say. There's no stamp. Look at, there's no stamp up here to tell me when this was filed. That's weird. Because this isn't even filed in the court documents in the continuing record. This isn't even filed with the court. So John Pryor didn't file this with the court. This had to have been sent right to Rob Wood. Okay, so Rob Wood on December 9th, I showed you that, where he was asking the two requests regarding this survey. This is John Pryor's response. Comes now John Pryor, attorney for the above named defendant, and submits the following response to the request for discovery from Rob Wood. The defendant has complied with the plaintiff's request by submitting the following information by electronic service to Rob Wood to the Fremont County Special Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Okay, so he sent this. He must have emailed or faxed this over to Rob Wood. So he's answering Rob Wood's request. So he's saying that he did answer him, but this is how he answers. For Rob Wood, this is Rob Wood's request. The names, addresses, we went over this, okay? That the defendants, that there any witnesses or whatever the defense is wanting to call, okay? His response, none. Right here. Response, none. He's not giving a response. Okay? For request 2, for each of the expert witnesses, we went over this already, okay? The request number 2 that Rob Wood asked for. This is John Pryor's response again. None. So he is refusing to respond to it. Okay, and this was on December 21st. And here's just his certificate of service. And it's saying his certificate of service, he didn't fax it or email it. This certifies that a true and correct copy of the above and foregoing instrument was delivered. So they hand delivered it to the office of Fremont County Special Prosecuting Attorney by by Odyssey Court Services. So he used the court services internal, whatchamacallit, to file this with him. So he's not responding. So that's why Rob Wood has now filed a motion to compel. Okay, so this is his motion to compel because John Pryor refused to answer or respond to his requests. Also, you guys, let me get the date for you. Okay, so March 22nd at 9 a.m. Idaho time, which is 11 o'clock my time in Eastern, Chad and Lori have the hearing for the motion to dismiss all charges and for a change of venue. That's on March 22nd at 9 a.m. Idaho time. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this and put my camera back where it should be. I'm just waiting, you guys, for the video, the camera to catch up to my voice here. Okay. Let me just get out of this now. Okay, so now I can get off my other monitor. Okay, so I'm back to my regular monitor now. Yeah, so that's what's going on with these guys. Let me go through the comments here. Yeah, I found, Rosie, I found a lot of spelling errors in there. Yes, beautiful angels right here, you guys. That's from Dez's mom. When Dez went to her, they had to clean out her mom's apartment. That was one of the things that her mom had that Dez graciously sent to me. Yep, brand new desk, you guys. I got, it's a mess right now, but I got an L-shaped desk now, so this is going to be hopefully a lot easier where my cards are not flying all over on the floor. So today is the first day we're going to be using it. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pull my chair in because we're going to get ready for this now, you guys. I can pull my chair in. Let me put so I can pull my chair right in now. Yes, they are. I love the angels. I love them, love them, love them. Des wanted me to take the wax out of it that's in it because I don't know if it's hot right now, but oh, I can't even move it because there's wax in it, blue wax that her mom had in there before she died, and I just don't have the heart to remove it. So I'm sentimental when it comes to stuff like that. Yes, they look beautiful. I should actually bring the other ones over too. Let me grab the other ones too, you guys, because I want to show you guys. And this is also a candle that Des gave me too. Let's see if I can't get the other ones, because this is, yeah, I can. This is another angel that came from Des's mom. There we go. Another angel that came from Des's mom after she passed, that Des sent to me. Yes, I will, Des. When I have the heart to take out mom's wax, I will. But I think I'm going to keep the wax. I'm going to put it, I'm going to wait till it goes hard, and I'm going to keep it in a plastic bag. Willow, where can I get one of those angels? Chi-Chi, I have no idea. Daring D, Dauntless Detours, who is a mod of mine. She's family. She's my sister. This was when her mom died. This was her mom's. And Des sent it to me. See, both. I'm going to come up close. If you guys can see, it's got the doves all around the bottom here. See, there's the blue wax. There's the angels. And then this is another angel that was also Des's mom's that Des sent to me. Now I got to get this set back up. Let me see here. Move it down just a bit. Yes. And oh, and this is another one that Des sent me. That was her mom's. And the little bird here is on a spring, so it moves. But I've got to get one of those little plate holder things so I can put it in that, because I do not want it to break. So there's another angel. And it's got like the blue bird here that was also Des's mom's. What else do I got here? And this is Des's mom. I love these cards, and I love that photo of her. Des is going to get it blown up for me and send me one, but that's Des's mom. So, and I keep all that stuff right here at my desk with me. And Des's mom also, there were also 2 cute angel magnets, but Willow's angel, my baby Bailey, and my niece, managed to break them. Whoa. Yeah, Mom. So I do have pictures of her, and I do have her angels, and I hope she's proud of how we're presenting them for her. Because Des's mom was also into doing reading cards. Love you too, Des. Was also into reading cards too. So just makes me feel close to her, and I guess Des had told her a lot about me, and she knew how close Des and I were. So I hope I'm giving her the respect she deserves by having these with me when I do my readings for you guys. Throw up the instructions for the mini reads. We're going to be using the Fairy Oracle today. Just give me a minute, you guys. I just got to grab something. Hang on. I'll be right back. Yeah, just the other case of water. Sorry, you guys, I had to grab myself a water, and I had no more water here. I had to go and grab some. Okay. Okay. So yes, we're going to be using the Oracle of the Fairies, and we're going to be using the Psychic Oracle deck here today too. And the Talking to Heaven. So I'm going to start shuffling up, you guys. If you do want to read, please get your read in early. I've been noticing, okay, Missy, I got you. I got you, Missy. You're number one. I've been noticing that people are trying to put requests for reads in late. So if you do want to read, please get your read request in now. Hello, Daniel. I have a case of angels I've collected. Oh, wow. Okay, Karen, I have you. You want to hear from Grandma Karen? Ooh. Oh, a whole bunch came up all at once. Okay, Linda, I got you. And you want a message from your brother, Douglas? I got you. Des, I got you. Trish in Arkansas, I need a name. Trish in Arkansas, I need a name of somebody you want a message from heaven from. Yeah, I just started taking them, J Patrol, so you got a bit of time here. Wants to hear from Patria. Patria Hicks. Okay. Mama Shan Shan, I think there's are you on an Android or an Apple? If you're on an Android, swipe down so you have your list that comes up, like for your buttons where you can, there's J Patrol. So let me get this written down. And you want to hear from Eric. If you swipe down where you can like turn on your Bluetooth, auto rotate, stuff like that, and scroll through those links, there's an NFC payment button that has to be on if you're trying to use your phone. You'll see it. It's a round circle and it says NFC underneath it. That has to be turned on if you want to use your phone to make payment. Okay, so I'm just going to give these a little bit more of a shuffle. I've been using these cards a lot lately, so. Hello, Domestic Goddess. Welcome. Hello, Anne. Did I get... For Anne Chenoweth, from her mom, Margaret Ruth Eaton. Des, check your messages. Okay. Mama Shanshan, you have to email me. If Des can put up my email, please. Okay, I'm just trying to go through all these, you guys, and see, make sure I've got everybody. Thank you, darling. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give it a few more minutes. The last one I have is for Anne. If you guys do want to read, please get it in now, because once I start doing the reads, I will not be taking any more. And I know last week there was a few that were a little upset that I wasn't taking anymore. So that's why I give it a good 20, 25 minutes for you guys to get your requests in. I'm actually pretty good right now, Mama Shan Shan. So if you get your email into me, it will be done this week. But you need to get that in. I'm booked Monday and Tuesday, so probably Wednesday. Oh, thank you, Missy. You're a sweetheart. And Missy, I did answer your email. I don't know if maybe it went to your junk folder. I was talking to Des the other night, and she said that you had sent me an email. I did answer it, so it could have gone to your junk folder. You might want to check that. Mama Shan, Shan Shan. Hang on a second. Okay. Crazy Graham. 4, you want to hear from Donnie? I gotcha. Mama Shan Shan, I do the read. I explained it all in the email. Just email me, and I will explain how it all works to you in the email. Okay, so the last one I got is Crazy Graham. Wanting to hear from Donnie. Anybody else, please? You got about 5 minutes remaining to get your requests in. Once I start reading, I will not be stopping. Like, I will stop for breaks, but I will not be taking any more requests. So please get them in now if you would like a read. Domestic Goddess, there's underneath where you write your chat, there's a $sign. There's a smiley face with a $sign beside it. You click on that $sign and you put in $10. You got to erase what is there in the amount section and type in $10. Depending on where you are. If you're like in a different country, you have to, I'll figure it out later. I don't want to miss any of the readings coming up. Got about 5 minutes, Chi Chi. There you go. Des just put up how to do that. Okay, anybody else? Time's ticking down. You got about 4 more minutes, and then the reads will start. Oh, thank you, Missy. Okay, Chi-Chi. I need a name for a message from heaven. Chi-Chi, are you still in chat? Thank you, Missy. That's very nice of you. That's about it. Famous quote words from, oh, I don't even want to think of that guy. Chi-Chi, are you in chat? I think Chi-Chi left. Chi-Chi, I just need a name. Mr. One of my mods paid for a read for you. All I need is a name of somebody that you would like a message from heaven from. Mr. One of my mods paid for your read for you. All I need is a name of who you would like a message from heaven from. Tara? Okay, I got you, Chi-Chi. Okay, anybody else? I am about to start. You got 2 more minutes. We're at 2:28. I'm starting at 2:30. Another minute, you guys. Then there will be no more reads taken. Okay, it's 2:30. We're going to start. Okay, so first up, we have Missy. Okay, Missy. You've got shine from within. Okay, so we're going to get a clarifying card on that, and then I will tell you what is going on. What is the shine from within? The shine from within. Oh, the shine from within talks about looks only being skin deep and stuff like that. Okay, see, it talks about recognition and reward. Okay, so you got the shine from within with the recognition and reward. Okay, so I feel that the shine from within basically describes you as a person. Okay, that looks are only skin deep, like the beauty shines from within. Okay, and it's your time to shine. No, there's something that is going on in the background that you're not getting the recognition or reward for something that you are doing. It's almost like somebody else is taking your shine. You know what I mean? So basically what it's telling me, Missy, is that no matter what people are trying to do to dull your shine for whatever this is, I see that you're doing something that you should be recognized and rewarded for, but I feel like somebody's trying to take that away from you or trying to say things to lessen the recognition that you would get for something. Okay, but it's saying that it's your time to shine. Like the true beauty shines from within. It's not what others do around you on the outside. That's on them. That your heart and the recognition is going to come, and you're going to be rewarded for it. So for whatever this is that you're involved in or what you're doing behind the scenes, you're going to get the recognition for it, and you're going to get the reward for it. But there's almost like somebody's trying to take your shine. Somebody's trying to almost like take credit for something that you're doing. Okay, but with the recognition and reward, it's telling me that it's going to come through. It's going to come out that this is you that's done this, that it's something that you're doing of your heart and your feelings. But I'm feeling like somebody's trying to take recognition for something that you've been trying to do, trying to make better, trying to change, trying to help somebody. There's something going on that you're trying to do that somebody else is trying to dull your shine and take the recognition and reward for it. Okay, so you want a message from Mama Thelma, but you're going to get it. You're going to get it. It's going to come out. It's going to come out, and you're going to get the recognition and reward that's due. Because people can only pretend for so long, right? Okay. So from Mama Thelma, she's letting you know that she's with the rest of the family. So what this is telling me is people that have passed before her, family, friends, I even see a child. So she's there, she's letting you know that she's with the rest of the family, and she's also with this child, whoever the child is. I don't know who the child is, but I'm feeling that there is also a child that she is kind of protecting, even on the other side. Okay, so she's letting you know that she's okay. She's good. She's back with family. You know, nothing can take away the love and everything that she has for those still here in the physical world, but she's also letting you know that she's got that love again from the rest of the family. And I see a child that she is surrounding herself around also. So you will know what that means, my dear. But that's from Mama Thelma. Okay, so Karen Moreno wants to hear from Grandma Karen. Okay, so Karen Moreno, you got wisdom. Okay, so with the wisdom, we're going to get a clarification card. See why that wisdom card? Why is the wisdom card there? There it is. Okay, so what we have here is we got the wisdom. The clarification on that is balance. So something is out of balance. You got to bring something back into balance. Okay, the wisdom also talks about that you've probably been told this before, that you're more wise beyond your years. So it's telling me that you're an old soul. Okay, but there's a challenge that you are facing. Okay, and you need to call upon your guardian angels, your spirit guides, because something needs to be put back into balance. Okay, and because I got the wisdom card with that tells me that you're wise beyond your years. I think that you are not listening to your inner voice. You need to start listening to that inner voice. It's almost like the starseed family type thing. In a previous life, you were somebody that had a lot of knowledge, and you brought that forth into this life. Okay, and what it's saying is you have the answers to find the balance. So there's something going on that you're not listening to your inner voice. Okay, so listen to that inner voice, because that inner voice is telling you things to bring things back into balance. So it's almost like you know the answers to your questions, but you're letting your heart overrule your head type thing, that you're not listening to that, almost like an intuition. You're wise beyond your years, and that is being shown to you for a reason, but I'm getting that you are not listening to that. You're not listening to your inner voice that's telling you what you should be doing. So you need to take that into consideration. Okay, so you want to hear from Grandma Karen. Basically, what that's telling me, Karen, is that you already know the answers to what your questions are, but you're almost trying to ignore the answers that you're getting. Okay, so Karen is letting you know, your Grandma Karen, that her mind is free. So this almost tells me that before she passed, she had some kind of issues with either her mind, Alzheimer's, dementia, something like that. She's letting you know now that she's good now. Her mind's free. Her mind is back perfect. Like, I don't know if maybe you were questioning, like, is she still sick on the other side? She's not. She's letting you know that her mind is clear. These ailments that she had are no longer affecting her mind, that she is okay. Okay. And people often wonder if your illnesses here go with you to the other side. No, they don't. Okay. When you go to the other side, everything is like brand new for you again. It's like a restart. Okay. So things that affected you here in the physical world don't necessarily affect you on the other side the way that they affected you here. Okay. So we got Linda, and she wants to hear from her brother Douglas. Linda. Okay, so we've got wait for winter. Okay, so when we get the wait for winter fairy, she's talking about something in the winter months. Okay, so let's get a clarification card on that. Ooh, see, that one would have went flying. Okay, see this fulfillment of wishes? Okay, so the wait for winter. Okay, this is the fairy that deals with winter. She's the queen of winter. Okay, and she's going to help manifest your heartfelt wishes, which coincides with this. It's a fulfillment of wishes. So there's something that you have been wishing for. Okay, so as long as, whatever this is, as long as your intentions are good, regarding what you were wishing for. You ever hear that song? I forget who sings it now. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Almost like, you know, when you wish for something and then it happens and it's like, oh God, why did I ever wish for that? Like it's not what I thought it was going to be. So there's something that's going on with you that you've been wishing for a long time. And the Queen of Winter, something is going to happen by the end of winter. Your wish is going to come true, because it's telling me here the fulfillment of wishes. So your wishes are going to be fulfilled, but make sure that this is what you really want, because it's talking about intentions. Make sure that your intentions for this wish are of the highest good. Okay? So make sure that it's not something evil. Not, well, I don't even want to say evil. You know how some people say, I wish she'd just go away. I wish she would just move. Make sure, don't waste your wishes. Okay? Make sure what you're wishing for is something of the higher good. Okay? With your best intentions. Because this wish is going to be fulfilled by the end of winter. Okay? Because I've got the Queen of Winter here. And this wish is going to be fulfilled. So make sure it is something that you can live with. Okay? Okay, so you want a message, Linda, from your brother Douglas. Douglas, your sister. Linda would like a message for whatever it is. Okay, so your brother Douglas is saying, now I have no pain. So he is letting you know that he is fine on the other side, that anything that was hurting him, either physically, emotionally, mentally, here in the physical world, he's letting you know that now that he has crossed over to the other side, that pain no longer exists. Okay? I feel like he had a broken heart before his passing. And I don't know why. I don't know why this is coming out the way it is. Do you see this, you guys? Over here? Can you see the twinkling of the stars around this angel? Like it's twinkling. Can you guys see that? I'm looking at it in my screen and I can see the twinkling, like right over here, right there. Spirit is around in full force. So yes, so this is what he is letting you know, that the pain and ailments that he had here in the physical world, it's no more. It's no more. And he's basically, it's not that he's happy that he is gone and crossed over, but he is very happy that he is no longer in pain. Okay, let me just check, you guys. I got messages coming in here. Just give me a second, you guys. Okay, Des, you're next, and Des keeps messaging me, so I have to keep stopping here. What request? Des is saying there's a request that came in after I started. Okay. Des, I seen it in the message you sent me. If you can get me a name, but for Tracy, please. And just message it to me. Actually, no. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm going to turn my phone off now because I'm getting messages galore from everybody, and it's interfering with my read, with my concentration here. Okay, Des, I got that. I'm turning off my phone because it keeps breaking my concentration. Any other reads are going to have to wait until I'm done. Okay, so Des, you are up. And you want to hear from Mom Terry or Uncle Jerry. Oh, and go figure, Des, your card has to go flying. On the floor. Actually, it was my own fault. Okay, Des, so yours is the inner child, okay? So it's the fairy of playfulness. Let's see why that's there. There it is. At least that one didn't go flying. Okay, so the inner child and something about standing your ground. I think we know what that's about already. Okay, but the inner child. So the inner child's coming to tell you that you need to embrace your inner child. Like it's almost like you're being mom to everybody with the protection aspect, stuff like that, protecting people, and you're letting yourself get so caught up. And I know a lot of this for fact, okay, that you're getting so caught up in things that daily days for you now are serious. There's nothing playful about anything anymore. And the inner child is saying that you need to start bringing back that playful side of you, okay? And there's also stand your ground. So with the inner child, okay, the playful fairy is reminding you to take time to embrace your inner child, is exactly what it's saying, okay? Because being able to just let loose and not have the worries, just like a child doesn't, not have those worries for even a day, a week, helps you stay young at heart. And it also helps with the stress levels and anxiety and stuff like that. So it's like, do something silly, do something playful, but stay safe doing it, okay? But also it's talking about standing your ground, and I think we know what that is. You need to start standing your ground. You're always taking care of others, okay? Everything is serious in your day-to-day. There's no time for play for you, and you need that time for play. So come visit me, girl. You need the time for play. Everything is too serious in your life right now. And then there's things that you can't decide on or can't focus on. The standing your ground, we know what that is. I'm not going to say it. We've already discussed it. It's something that's coming in paper form in the mail to you. You need to stand your ground. And you need to get playfulness back in your life. You got to stop living every day on such serious note. You know what I mean? So we're going to ask for a message. You know, you over them damn borders. Yes, you need time away. You need time to, like, even when you went to Florida, that wasn't a playful time. It wasn't where you could just put everything aside and not worry about things. But you need it. And we both know you need it. And that is why the playful fairy came out for you. Okay, so a message from Mom Cherry or Uncle Jerry. I almost dumped the whole deck on the floor. Okay, so I asked for either Mom Terry or Uncle Jerry, but they're both coming through. And they're saying that they come to you in dream form. This can also be, I forget what you call that. You know, like when something happens, a déjà vu. That's what the word I was looking for, deja vu. Not only in dream form as you're sleeping, but I'm also getting deja vu, like this has happened before. And I feel like you're getting a lot of that. And those are messages and things that are coming through from mom and uncle. So not just in dreams, they're coming through as almost deja vu. I'm seeing a lot of deja vu. Now, we haven't discussed much of that, but that's what I'm seeing, things coming through for you as messages from them. You need to pay attention to them because they're telling you stuff through either a deja vu or in dream form. Start writing down your dreams. I know you don't got time to do this stuff, but you need to start documenting your dreams and these feelings and intuition things that you're getting, because those are messages from your mom and uncle. Okay, I need to take a drink. Okay, so I'm just taking a quick look at chat, you guys. Deja vu, yes, that's what, yeah. And it's almost like we haven't really talked about that. But I know that there's things that we have talked about where I don't want to discuss it on here, but we will discuss it later. Yeah, so when Des went to Florida, it wasn't like a vacay. It wasn't like just to get away to, you know, regroup and take some time for herself. It was for her mom's funeral. So it's like there's so much that she's doing, and it came out in the Playful Fairy means there's too much seriousness going on. There's no balance with having fun and doing what needs to be done. And there's also that standing your ground with things. And you do. You need to stand your ground. You know what that's about. Okay, Trish in Arkansas. I can't make this stuff up. Des knows exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to put her personal stuff out here, but she knows exactly what I'm talking about because we've been discussing this for a while. And there's certain things that you just need to, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, there's things that you just need to stand your ground with, and that applies to everybody. But Des needed to hear that. Okay, so Trish, there's yours. Trish in Arkansas. Okay, Trish in Arkansas, you got the wisdom card also. Okay, so talking about wise beyond your years. Let's see what we get as a clarification card for yours. Trish in Arkansas. You guys just give me a second. Somebody is at my door. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry, Trish. I was right in the middle of your read here. Okay, so you got something about awareness as your clarification card, okay, with the wisdom. Okay, so I think that, again, the wisdom card came out for somebody just a bit ago, and it talks about being an old soul, wise beyond your years. Okay, and you have the answers to the questions that you're asking or things that need to be decided. You're aware, very aware of what needs to be done. And I think here again with this wisdom and with the awareness coming out as a clarification card on it, you know in your head what you need to do. It's like your heart is pulling you in a different direction. Okay, and the wisdom fairy, that's what she does. She comes to tell you, okay, you're wise, you're smarter than this. Don't make the wrong decision. And what I'm seeing is that even though you're aware of what you should be doing, it's not what you're choosing to do. So you've got to change that around, because there may be some problems coming your way, or some things that aren't going to work out in your favor unless you do what you know you should be doing instead of what your heart is telling you to do. Okay, you're smarter than that is what it's telling me. The wisdom card in your read, even though it's the same card, it's coming across as, yes, you're wise beyond your years, but it's coming to give a different message than it just gave the last person. It's coming here to say that you're aware of you're making a wrong decision thing, and you're aware of it, and you're smarter than that, and you need to change your mind before it's too late with some kind of decision. And again, oh, you got two. Okay, so Trish, you wanted to hear from Patira Hex. Okay, you got two cards that came out for you. So Patira is here to say that I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. So I don't know what was going on with you, Trish, while Patira was in the physical world. Maybe it wasn't in Patira's character to be lovey-dovey and be very open with feelings. But Patira is here saying now that I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. So just so you know, Patira loves you to the moon and back. Okay, and Patira is also telling you that I am with the rest of the family. So Patira is letting you know that she did meet up and people helped her cross over to the other side when she got to where she was going. She didn't cross over alone. The family was there to greet her and to help her over to the other side. Okay. So sometimes, you know, people that we love pass on and we wonder, like, did they even care for me? Did they love me as much as they said they did? Well, whoops, where is it? It's there. Patira wishes she or he had said that they loved you more than what they did. Okay, J Patrol, you want to hear from Eric. Okay, so J Patrol, the first thing that you got was asking for help. Ask for help. Okay, so like your guardian angels that are celestial beings, okay, who protect you and the people around you, okay? So now is the time for you to ask your angels for some advice. Let's see. A clarification card from that. Okay, so clarification card on the asking for help. Okay, positive movement forward. So I see something going ahead, or this is also could be meaning you need to go ahead and actually do what it is you wanted to do. Okay, so what I'm seeing is there's something that you need help with, something with moving forward with something, and that you're almost too proud to ask for help is what I'm getting. But this is something that you really want, and you want to go forward with getting what you want, but you are too stubborn to ask for help. So what this is saying for you, J Patrol, is don't be afraid to ask for help, not only from those who are around you that love you and want to help you, but also from your guardian angels. Okay? Meditate, talk to them. You will get signs. Okay? But I feel like you're very stubborn and not getting help. You may not go forward the way that you want to go forward. So you need to ask for help, and you need to start accepting help when help is given. I find that you're very stubborn. You don't like asking for help or accepting help. And this is something that you are going to need help with. So don't be so stubborn. Accept the help or ask for help. There's no shame in that. You want to hear a message from heaven for Eric. Okay, so Eric is letting you know that it is beautiful where he is. So I don't know if he had a fear of death or was fearful because of the unknown. But and this is something you guys might have even discussed, because I hear him, the way he's putting this message across to you is he doesn't want you to be fearful when it's your time to go, because it is beautiful. He's also going to be there to help you cross over to the other side when it's your time. But he's letting you know that it is beautiful beyond words. He can't even explain it. Almost, regretting being fearful when he was in the physical world of death, but he's letting you know that the other side is just beautiful. It's nothing like he ever imagined. And he will be there to help you cross over to the other side when it's your time. Right, so Anne Chenoweth, you want to hear from Margaret Ruth Eaton. What's going on with you, Anne? Okay, Anne, you got motivation. Okay, so the motivation fairy. When spring approaches and the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. So there's something that you need to go forward with to take care of. Let's see, let's get a clarification card on that first. Ooh. That was too many. There was 4 that come out there, so I'm asking for a clarification on the motivation card for Anne. And there it is. Let me just get it flipped over here. Okay, so I got the motivation and I've got choose wisely. Okay, this is telling me there is many directions that you could be going in. Okay, so choose wisely. Okay, so the motivation, it's talking about spring. So something is coming to you in springs. There's something that is either being planned or that you have been wanting to do, and it's telling you that spring is the time to do it. Okay, so if there's something that you've been merely thinking about doing, spring is the time to do it. Okay, but it's also saying to choose wisely. So I don't know if you have a choice of I'm getting some travel going forward. So with this, I see a compass down here with the birds flying south, comes back north comes spring. I'm feeling like you are planning a journey, a trip of some kind. And it's telling me about the direction that you want to go or what's being planned. So there could be a direction you want to go, but that's not what's being planned. And it's saying to choose wisely, okay? So there could be some downfalls of going to one place over another, or the timing, okay? Because this is saying not till spring, okay? Spring is going to be the time that you need to get doing what you want to do, but choose the destination wisely. For some reason, I don't know. You're going to understand that, not me. You want to hear from Margaret Ruth Eden. Margaret Ruth Eden for a message for Anne Chenoweth. We have a message, Margaret, for Anne. And there it is. You got 2. To get to, and I know you guys, I've always said 1 talking to heaven, but if 2 come out, I am going to take them. Okay, again, I'm with the rest of the family. There's a lot of past loved ones that are coming through today, letting you know that they are with the rest of the family. So I don't know if the concern was from them before they passed, what the other side was going to hold for them, or if it was the ones left here in the physical world wondering if they have met up with other families. She is saying, yes, I'm with the rest of the family. Okay. She's also talking, Anne, about you and her being soulmates. Okay. Now this doesn't, I know when this generally comes out, it's regarding a spouse, a partner, a relationship, whatever. But you can be soulmates with other people in your life too, people that you connect with on a level that you don't connect with anybody else. So what she is telling me, Anne, is that you guys, almost like, you know how twins are, they finish each other's sentences. It's almost like you guys were almost like soul sisters. Like you thought the same. The way you thought was pretty similar. It's almost like a twin thing. Okay, so she's letting you know that she's watching over you too. Like she's not going to let you go through any crap. But watch for those signs from her. Okay, that could be feathers, that could be pennies, that could be a brush on your face that, you know, there's no reason for that to be felt, but you feel it. Those are signs from her. Okay, so Crazygram 4. You want to hear from Dawn. Okay, tree wisdom. Okay, this tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. So I see that there's something going on. There's a situation that you gotta deal with. I think that this is regarding changes with either home life or job is what I'm getting, but let's get a clarification card. There it is. Okay, so passion ignited. Okay, so when I get passion ignited, we got the tree wisdom and we got passion ignited. Okay, so when I get that, this is talking about a relationship, and this may be a new relationship. So this could still, if you are single, it is definitely a romantic relationship. If you are not, this could be, I still see a relationship of some kind. Okay, something that, if it's work related, it could be something that you're very passionate about. If it's relationship related, it's somebody you're very passionate about. Okay, because the tree wisdom is there with the passion ignited. Okay, so the tree wisdom fairy reveals insights and answers, okay, through the sounds that a flute makes. You see that she's got a flute here in her hands. So what that tells me is you got to start listening to what is being said around you. That is going to help you navigate through the situation. Okay, because I think that there's choices to be made. And it could be two things that you're very passionate about. You got to listen to what is being said around the situation when it is being talked about, because that's where you're going to get your answers regarding that. So I feel that there is a change that is coming, either relationship or job wise, but pay close attention to what is being, you know how they say, pay more attention to what's not being said than what is. That's the feeling that I'm getting. That there's other things that maybe are being hidden or not being spoken about regarding this decision you have to make, and it's something that you're very passionate about. Okay, so you want to hear from Donnie. Be very careful with the decision you make. Okay, so Donnie is letting you know, Crazygram, that he watches over you every day. You see the heart showing much love. It's almost like in a protection form. So know that he is almost, I'm feeling like a guardian angel to you who watches over you and is around you. And this is his way of showing you his love. Even though he can't touch you or you know, in the physical world, he's doing it in other ways to show you his love. I believe that he is one of your guardian angels. So I believe, sit and meditate, do some meditation. But he's also saying that he gives you signs that he's around you. So watch for those signs. but he is one of your guardian angels. Okay, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is up. Whoa. Okay, that was too many. There was like 4 cards that come in. Oh my God, what is this? Like, look at, like, the cards have lit up. So, who is it that you want to hear from Chi-Chi? Let me see my list here. Tara. There is so much energy in these cards. Like, she has a lot to say because there's like, okay, so the moon energy. Okay, the moon energy talks about surrendering to the natural ebb and the flow of life. Let's see why that moon energy card is here. Okay, the moon energy also talks about being confused about things. Okay, and the moon calms, right? So the moon fairy comes to calm emotions, comes for reassurance, stuff like that. So let's see what you get for the clarification card as to why the moon fairy is here. Whoop, and there it is. Oh, well, I didn't see that. Passion ignited. Okay, so there's something that you're very passionate about. That's why the moon energy is here. Okay, so the moon energy fairy talks a lot about feelings, confusion, calming emotions, reassurance, something that you have been passionate about. So what the moon energy is telling me, that there's something that has ignited a passion in you regarding something or someone. And it's almost like you're feeling confused about maybe the way something happened or why it happened. But the moon energy fairy calms emotions, okay? Letting you know that if you search in the right places regarding this passion, so somebody else that is passionate, sorry, I almost bit my tongue there. Somebody else who is passionate about the same thing you are. So somebody, this is something that you've taken on almost, like, how can I explain this? It's like, you know, like activist type things. It's something that you have taken on. You need to find somebody who shares the same ideas as you and who is as passionate about whatever this is as you are. Okay, because that's where you're going to get your peace of mind. It's also going to help you to get the reassurance that you need for your peace of mind, and it's also going to help you calm the emotional side that drew you into whatever this is that you have taken on, that you're passionate about, and you're not stopping until I see almost changes made. You want changes in something. So I almost feel like it's like an activist thing, like you're wanting changes in something. You got to find like-minded people that share the exact same passion for it as you do, because I feel that you get very uptight about it. Maybe things aren't the way they should be, and these are things that you're trying to change. So you need to find like-minded people that are going to help support you and reassure you that what you're doing is for the good. Okay, so you would like a message from Tara. Tara, do you have a message for Chi-Chi? There it is. Okay, we've gotten this card again. So Tara is here to let you know, Chi-Chi, that she has no more pain. So this tells me that while Tara was in the physical world, there was something that pained her. This could be an addiction of some kind. This could be some kind of ailment. I don't like to say the C word, but some kind of medical ailment that had her in a lot of pain. She's letting you know that she has no more pain. The only pain that she has now is missing the physical world and being with the people that she loved. but she is letting you know that as of now, she has whatever the pain was or ailments that she had here in the physical world, she's not pained by them anymore. Okay? So that was for you, Chi-Chi. Okay, so Tracy Norman. Okay, Des gave me this one. Okay, you want to hear from your mom, Sharon, or brother Jim? Okay. I'm just going to let you guys know if there are people that have come in that may want a reading. This is the last one I have on my list, is Tracy Norman. I may take a couple more once I'm done this one. I want to take a break to heat up my coffee, have a sip of my coffee, but it's only 3:15, so if there are anybody else in the room right now that wants another one, put it in now, please. Okay, Tracy Norman, let's see what we got for you. Okay, Yvette, if you want one, please get your super chat in. Okay, Pure Intentions, Tracy. This is for you, Tracy Norman. So we got the oh my gosh, I can't talk. My mouth is so dry. That's why after this one, I need to take a little break just to get a drink. Okay, Pure Intentions. Okay, so the Pure Intention Fairy talks about manifesting things, okay, that will help you use wishes. Like, we have a lot about wishes today, using wishes wisely. Okay, things that are your heart's desire, things that you've wanted for maybe a long time, and using pure intentions in asking for those wishes. Okay, I got Temptation. Okay, so with the wishes and the pure intention, look at this. It's like good versus evil. We got the temptation and we got the pure intention. So what does this tell me? You're being tempted by something or someone. You better check into this real good, because I'm not sure if this person that is tempting you has the purest of intentions. This is something that is desired by your heart. Okay, you're letting your heart overrule your head. I believe this is a relationship. You are being tempted. I don't think this relationship is good for you, and I don't think it's for the right reasons. That's where I'm leaving that. I do not like this card coming out with pure intentions. This is like good and evil. And it tells me that this, and it's a relationship. It's almost like you're hoping and wishing that this person changes. This does not have to be a romantic relationship either. But there is a relationship that you had that you think that their intentions are pure, and they're not. You better be careful with this person, because this person could cause a lot of havoc in your life. So you've got to watch for that, and you've got to nip that in the butt. And I think that you kind of, you better believe what your gut feeling is telling you, because it's true. And that has something definitely to do with a relationship. And you want to hear from Mom Sharon or Brother Jim. Okay? So I don't know who this is from. This could be from your mom. This could be from your brother. Could be from both. But they are letting you know that they were met. When they crossed over to the other side, that they were met by loving people. Which means, like, I don't know if they had a fear of going to heaven, about passing away. I've gotten this feeling twice in reads, that I'm getting like one of them, you're going to know who this is. One of them had a fear of dying. And And it wasn't the fear so much of dying, it was the fear of the unknown. Is it true what people are saying about you meet up with past loved ones, this and that? There was a fear that this person, either your mother or your brother, had of not knowing what was to come on the other side. They're letting you know now that they were met by the loving people. Okay, so letting you know that even though they feared it in the physical world, it's no longer a fear, that they were met by loving family, friends, and just people in general. Okay, so they're at peace. That could very well be from both of them. Okay. Okay, did anybody else? Oh, I see. Missy, you want another one? Okay, let me scroll back up. Okay, from your friend Beth. Okay, I will do that. Just let me, is there anybody else that wants a read? Please get it in now. I'm going to go and heat up my coffee. If you want a read, please get it in now. When I get back from heating up my coffee, I have a couple sips of it and that, I will be finishing up the read. Okay, I see Lynn Patterson, you need to put another $5 in if you want a read, as well as the name of somebody you would like a message from heaven from. Gigi Willow. Okay, Rosie, I got you. Okay, Rosie, can you give me a name too of somebody that has crossed over, who's passed on, that you would like a message from? And anybody else, if you want a read, please get your request in now. And I'm still waiting on Lynn Patterson to put another $5 or $10 and a name. Rosie would like to hear from Adrian. Okay, so we're going to ask Rosie. We'll specifically ask about that. Okay, thank you, Lynn. I need a name. I need a name, Lynn, of who you would like a message from the other side. Anybody else would like a reading? Please get it in now. I'm just having a couple of sips of my Tim Hortons. No, they are not a sponsor. They should sponsor me, though, because I spend tons of money at Tim Hortons monthly. Love to hear from Stuart. Okay, so Stuart. Got room for one more? Anybody else? Get it in now. Got a couple minutes. Rosie, you need... Okay, let me go back here. What's going on? Okay, hang on a second here, you guys. Okay, Rosie, you want to hear from Adrian. Okay, I've got you. Yes, they should sponsor me because I probably spend, oh my gosh, probably about $300 a month at Tim Hortons. Mama Shan Shan, like I said, if you go into, if you're on an Android, pull the top part of your screen down, you'll see like your Wi-Fi, your sound, your Bluetooth. Pull that down again and scroll through those and make sure you got NFC turned on. If you don't have the NFC turned on, your payment will not go through. Well, thank you, Rosie. I seen that. I had to scroll back through. It's like, okay, wait a minute. I've got Rosie. She's paid. Why is she sending me another $5? But I thank you for that. You have Apple. Google it. How do you turn on NFC payments on an Apple phone? If you Google it, it should tell you what you need. It's called NFC. I'll put it right here. NFC. I just put it up there for you, Mama Shan Shan. Yeah, it's called NFC. Okay, well, I've got 3 reads to do, Mama Shan Shan. But if you Google that, it should tell you how you can turn that on your Apple. I don't know how to do it. I don't have an Apple, so I wish I could help you there. Okay, so we're going to get back to these reads. And Missy, yes, Missy, she sent 10 and then she sent 5. Okay, Missy, you want to hear from your friend Beth too. Let's see what Beth has for you. Yes, I seen that Lynn sent 2 at $4.99. Yes, Lynn, you have. You are good. You want to hear from Stuart. You're good. Don't worry about it. I got you. When I say to you, Lynn, I got you, that means that you're on the list, so that you paid. Okay, so we have stargazing for you, Missy. This is from Beth. Okay. Almost like gazing up to either the stars or the moon is giving you, okay, Linda, I got you. Okay, so almost like you gaze up into the moon, up into the stars, almost like you're asking them for an answer for something. Let's see what's going on with that, Missy. Whoa. Okay, Missy, you got something with balance. Something is out of balance that you need to get back into balance. And it's talking about that you're almost looking to somebody for the answers, that you can't figure out the answers. Okay, so it's almost like you daydream at times looking for answers. But it also, the stargazing also talks about intuition. Intuition is going to flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation and about getting things back into balance. So when I get stargazing, it's like you're looking for outside influences to give you the answers that you're seeking, and the answers have got to come from within you. Okay? You got to start trusting your intuition. It seems almost like you're just taking, okay, well, this sounds better, or this is easier, so I'll just choose that, or this seems better. Go with your intuition, especially being a female. A woman's intuition will never steer her wrong. If you're getting something, like even if it's something that you really want, okay, it's talking about balance. The balance is coming into play because even though this is something you want, do you really need it? And are you asking really for the thing or outcome that you really want? Or is it just wishful thinking? Trust your intuition. It's almost like you're looking to others for the answers to your questions that you already know the answers to. And it's putting you out of balance. You're putting yourself out of balance. You need to start trusting your intuition. Because I don't think you're doing that. I think you're taking either the easiest of something. Okay, so your friend Beth is talking about learning over there. So I don't know if Beth did not like schooling or being told what to do in the physical world. Over there, she is, I feel like she, okay, see, this is, oh, okay. I'm getting that she was very to the point. Beth. This is from Beth. And she is also coming through with this. It's like, girl, what are you doing? Like, you know better than that. So I'm getting a lot of intuitive things coming through with her. I feel like she was the one that would set you straight a lot. And I think with what she's saying, I'm learning over here, I think she's learning on how to soften her what do you call that? When you give people advice and stuff like that, I feel like she was very to the point. And she's learning over there that she could have been softer with her approach in certain things, but she wants you to also take that into account, to not just go for something because it's easy, because you're putting yourself out of balance, because it comes back and bites you in the ass. And that's what she's saying. Do you remember? She's saying, do you remember when I told you not to do that and you did? Do you remember what happened? That's what I'm getting. So please, Missy, tell me what this is, because I am getting her to, no, tell her this. Do you remember when I told you not to do that and you did anyway? Look what happened. That's what she's saying to me. You're going to know what that means, because I don't, but she wanted me to tell you that. So please share, Missy. Or is Missy going to go quiet now? Okay, Rosie. I want to hear from Adrian. What's up with that, Missy? Think hard. It may not come to you right away, Missy, but she's telling me to give you that message. It's like, I told her not to do it, and she did it anyway. Look what happened. Okay, so Rosie, you're getting motivation. So there's something about motivation, something about spring. So something that you've been thinking about doing, but for whatever reason, we're going to find out you haven't done it. Okay, let's see why this is here. I've got a whole bunch that almost went flying. There it is. Okay, so we got triumph, moving forward. Should have shown you that card a little bit more, but it's triumph. Triumph talks about moving forward, but watching out for red flags. Okay, so the motivation card that you got talks about springtime, times for changes, new things coming. Okay, and when spring approaches, talks about the flower fairies urging you to spring into action. Okay, so springing into action regarding something that you need to move forward with, but watch out for red flags. So what I'm getting from this is that there is something that you have been wanting to do for a long time, whether it be a change of jobs, a change in relationships, going somewhere different. There's a change that you want to make. And the motivation fairy is saying as well with your clarification card, it's time to move forward and do that. You've been putting it off long enough. Okay, so instead of just thinking about doing it, it's time that you get busy and do it, and it's time to move ahead with it. But just watch out for the red flags, because there's going to be red flags that are shown to you. Pay attention to those. But whatever this is that you have been wanting to do, dreaming about doing, thinking about doing, it's time to do it, and it's springtime is the time to do it, to move forward with it. It's time for a change, but watch out for red flags. Okay, and you want to hear from Adrian. Okay, see this? See with the flag? See how you got it here too? I'm here helping you. Adrian is letting you know he's there helping you. He's trying to send you messages. Okay, I believe the messages are right here. Okay, you see the male on the horse moving forward, but watch for the red flags, the motivation. So Adrian is telling you this is something, yes, it's time for you to take action, to move forward with what you need to do, but he's also saying, watch for the red flags. If something is too good to be true, it generally is. Okay, but this is something that you've been thinking about doing, wanting to do for a long time. Spring is approaching. Spring is the time for you to make these choices and move forward. Just watch out for the red flags. So, like, say you want to do a move. Don't jump on the first available opportunity for, say, housing or job. Weigh your options, okay? And that flag is telling me that's how he is helping you, is by bringing this triumph forward. Go forward with what you have been wanting to do, but just watch out for the red flags, is what he's saying. There's going to be red flags there. Just watch out for them and make sure you cover your butt with them. If something seems too good to be true, don't go for that. Find a different avenue or a different way. Okay, Lynn, and you want to hear from Stuart. Lynn Patterson wants to hear from Stuart. Okay, so Lynn Patterson, new beginnings. Okay, so the fairy comes almost like a godmother type figure. Okay, so somebody who is always there, that's going to help when about good news coming. Okay, some form of good news is coming. Let's get a clarification so we can figure out what that is about and what it is dealing with. Ooh, and there's the first card, other than Dez's, that went flying. Okay, you got intuition with this too. Okay, so the new beginnings, almost like a fairy godmother type thing. Okay, that comes to grant all your wishes, whatever. Okay, but also talks about some kind of good news coming. Could be the birth of a baby or an idea that's going to come to fruition. Okay, something that you're going to need to nurture and protect. Okay, could be ideas. Are you thinking about starting something new? Do you have an idea that you want to go forth with? But there's something about good news coming your way, about something that you've either wanted or are working towards. Okay, but it's also letting you know that you need to use your intuition. A woman's, I never say this enough, and I can't say it enough about a woman's intuition. Okay, pay attention to your woman's intuition, because as well as your new beginnings that are coming, good things coming to you, some people aren't always happy about that. Some people in your life, some people that sit and watch you from the sidelines, that may be giving you some bad advice. There's some, I almost feel like there's somebody that has a tad of jealousy towards you and about this new, something new, and it's going to be good. It's good news that's coming your way. It's something, somebody's jealous about it. Trust your intuition when it comes to this person. You get a gut feeling about, you know, does this person really, are they really happy for me? Are they really, you know, use your intuition. Okay, you want to hear from Stuart. Well, you got two. Hang on, there's another one flipped here. See this? So, Stuart's letting you know, and I believe it's connected to this. The earth is our school. Whatever this new thing that is good, that is coming your way, whether it be a birth of a baby or something that you've always wanted to do that you are about to do, the intuition, the earth is our school. You're going to learn something new, possibly about this person. And I feel it's another female who is a little bit jealous or envious. There's something regarding this person that you need to learn something about. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that this person, although they may to your face, oh, I'm so happy for you. They're not. They're jealous and they're envious. Those are things, using your intuition, you got to start learning. Stuart's also saying that he is surrounded by loving animals. So I don't know if he had a pet that passed before him, but he is also saying that he's surrounded by the loving animals. This generally to me is pets that he was very close to. Okay, so letting you know that not only humans, pets go up there too, and he's surrounded by them. But these messages were also him helping you from the other side. Linda wants to hear from Mom Patricia. Okay, so you got something, Linda, about magical blessings. Okay, so this talks about things that you're going through, something that you may need assistance with, help from others. Let's see why that's there. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so we got the magical blessings and we got the movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, so this is the clarification card. Okay, you see the different windows here? This is your past. This is money. This is relationships. And this is the passing to the other side. Okay, so what this is trying to tell you is that, excuse me, people from the other side, past loved ones, and people that are in your life here in the physical world, are almost surrounding themselves around you they feel they need to protect you from something. It's telling me that they feel a need to protect you, and these people are a blessing because they have your best interests at heart. But they feel a need to protect you from these three things: money, relationship, and either somebody who's passed on, something about the other side. So the other side tells me, we will see when we get the message from your mom, Patricia, but I'm seeing that you have two good friends that are worried about money and your relationship. And I believe that they are trying to assist you and give you advice. I feel like these two friends have your best intention, your best interest at heart. But the other side also comes into play, and they are also concerned about finances and about relationships. So there's something going on with that you need to look into. But know that these two friends, it's showing me two friends have your back, and you need to maybe take some advice from them. Okay, so you want to hear from your mom, Patricia. Let's see if your mom says the same thing. Because I get the advice coming from everywhere. Oops, and there it goes on the ground. Oh, there's a whole pile of them. Okay, sorry, there's about, if it was just one or two, I would take it, but there was like 3 or 4. Okay, Mom Patricia for Linda. Anything nature-wise, white butterflies, cardinals. Your mom is trying to send you her love through that, trying to send you signs. That's why the other side is here. Okay? But it also shows, because I think you need to look into, and your mom is letting you know that she's trying to send you signs regarding this. Because once we cross over, we know everything. Okay? So your mom sees and knows everything. Everything. Too, from the other side, and she's trying to send you signs that there's something going on with finances and a relationship. Your friends are here to help you and to assist you. I think they got some advice. They may have some knowledge that you need to listen to. And I think your mom is saying the same thing. Okay, so that is the end of the reads that I have, you guys. Thank you. I just finished crying after hearing the reading from my brother, Adrian. I did feel... Oh, you're very welcome, Rosie. Oh, I'm sorry you made you cry. So Linda's saying yes. Okay, see? Linda says yes. Issues in a relationship. Like I said, it tells me here. There's got to be some movement, because choices and decisions have to be made, Linda. Okay, and your mom is trying to send you signs too. I get the other side here. Okay, and it has to do with your relationship and finances. And I also got your friends with it too. Your friends can give you some insight and some help with that. You're very welcome. And like I said, you guys, Spirit gives you what you need, not always what you want, but they will give you what you need and what you need to hear. Hello, Miriam. It's not always what we want to hear, but they give us what we need, whether we like it or not. And believe me, there's times that I have a hard time saying in a platform like this with, you know, many people in the room, because there's a lot of personal things that come out in reads. So I try and give what I'm getting to you in a way that only you are going to understand, because sometimes the things that I get, I wouldn't want everybody in the room knowing. So I try and put it in a way that you're going to know what I'm talking about without telling the whole story. And that's just out of respect for you guys. You know what I mean? Miriam. Hello, Miriam. I'm late. Hello, all. I'm late. Miriam, you're 3 hours late. Miriam, the angel here and the angel there are from Desiree, my mod during D. Dauntless Do Tours. They were her mother's, and she got them when her mom passed away, and she sent them to me. So yes, they are beautiful. I love them. And I almost feel like her presence around me. Only 3 hours. Yeah, it's only 3 hours. You're only 3 hours late, Miriam. It's not bad. It could be worse. Yes, I am blessed that Des sent me those. And like I mentioned before, Des's mom also read cards. So I feel a very strong connection to not only Des's mom, but almost like her help with things too. Like it's I don't know how to explain it, you guys, but there definitely is a connection there. Miriam says, I'll watch the replay. I hate missing out. I love you too, Des. It's our family Sunday soul food. I love that, Shan. Yeah, they are beautiful. I love them. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Mom's a bit of a trickster, though, opening basement doors. Yes. Oh, gosh. And it's hard being intuitive and having the connection with my ancestors and everything combined. It takes a lot of energy out of me, but it's also like there's times I just have to say, okay, you guys, you need to stop. I need to shut it down, because as much as I love hearing from the other side and working with the other side, there's times that I need to set it down because it is just draining. And my ancestors are pretty good. They push me sometimes, but I push back because they taught me how to do that. I think they come as a test sometimes just to see if I've learned what I needed to learn from them. And I've always said, you know, gifts can be a blessing or a curse, and it's how you deal with it. And you can never stop learning. I'm going to be 60 soon. I will never stop learning about the spiritual world, the spiritual realm. I'll always question, why me? You know what I mean? But in the same time I question why me, I thank God that it's me. And I'm grateful to be able to share that with all of you. Oh, thank you, Des. Yeah, I do. I feel her presence, especially, and she lets me know if I'm ignoring her. Like Des said, the basement door, like, how did my basement door open? That door never opens. Like, it opens if you go over there, turn the handle and open it. But no, like, why is that open? There's a reason. Then I start looking and diving into why. You know what I mean? What are you trying to tell me? And if I'm not mistaken, Des, that's when my furnace blew. It was right around that time that my furnace went. It was on the 18th, I believe, or 19th of December that my furnace went, right in the dead of winter. So I had to get a brand new furnace put in. So it's like, there's signs there. You just got to watch for them. You may not understand it when I'm telling you, Like there was some cards there. Like I send you loving signs. To me, that was a sign. My basement door is never open like that. I've been here going on 5 years. It's never opened like that before. All of a sudden, my basement door opened. Why? What's it trying to tell me? And it was around that time that my furnace went in the dead of winter. So it's like, even though you may not understand right now, right this second, you will. I've had a lot of people in these lives come back and say, you know, even right in the live, I've had a few say, well, that just doesn't make any sense to me. And then the following week in the live, I've got that same person going, oh my Lord, like I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. You know, so like I said, spirit doesn't always give you what you want. They give you that you need. They decide what you need to hear and what you need help with. Nobody can control that. Nobody. And that's why I said, regardless if it's good or bad, I've got to tell you what I'm getting, because that may be something very important to you down the line. Even though you don't understand it today, tomorrow something could happen and you go, oh my God, you know? And I've had it happen more often than not. I actually did a private read where the person said, it doesn't make sense. It does not, I'm not going to mention the read, nothing like that. But I had somebody say, it doesn't make sense because this is not the way certain things happened or whatever. And then a couple of days later, when we sat and thought about it, everything fits now. Although it didn't fit when they looked at their read. And I had another one just this past week. Somebody who I've done a read for said, you know, I had my friend go to you and get a read done, and this is not how it happened. But you got to take the whole read and you got to keep your mind open, because spirit is trying to tell you something. It will come to you. Even if it doesn't today, tomorrow, it will come to you. You will be shown the reasons why those things were revealed to you. Exactly does. Like those are the hardest ones to look back on. You know what I mean? Because then mom did pass the next day. So it's like, yeah. And like I said, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But I'm always going to tell you guys, I have to be honest and tell you guys what I'm getting. Because other than Des, because I know so much about her life, she knows so much about mine, I basically know what the cards are trying to tell her. A lot of it I will not say over line because a lot of it's personal. But I say things in a way that she knows exactly what I'm talking about. But the rest of you, I have no idea what's going on in your life. I have no idea what certain things are. I got to tell you what I'm getting from the cards, and you guys got to put it where it fits. You've got to, you know, figure out why those cards come out and why, you know, certain people that you ask to hear from are telling you things. And when you think about it and you give it time to sink in without overthinking it, that's when it's going to come to you. And like I said, your loved ones are giving you things that you need, not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. They know better than us because up there, they know everything. They see everything and they know everything. I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes it's effing scary on point. Even stuff I hadn't had a chance to tell me yet. Yes, there was an instant. It's like, okay, Des, what's going on there? You didn't tell me about that. And it's like she hadn't had the time. We usually do a FaceTime, and she hadn't had a chance to tell me yet. Well, it came out in the cards. Well, thank you, Mama Shan Chan. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up, you guys. I want to thank you all for being here and spending another Sunday afternoon with me. sharing your messages with us all. And I want to know that I appreciate you all. So I know I will have another live probably during the week. I am still working on that second tier, you guys, trying to figure out what I'm going to include with it. I already have 2 things that I want to include with it on top of what you already have. But I feel I need to add something else to it, and I'm trying to figure that out. So, like I said, I wanted to have it done this week, but just so much happened this week. I got this new desk that had 1,000,002 pieces to put together, and things that happened in my personal life this week that I needed to deal with. So hopefully I can get this done this week. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to send you all. Thank you, Miriam. Hugs and prayers right back to each and every one of you. I hope everybody has a great week. Please take care of yourself. Please stay safe. I want to see you all back here again next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's 4 p.m. Eastern time right now, so I've been at this for 3 hours. 3 hours and 3 minutes. So please, everybody, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Have a great week. And like I said, on Friday, I will be watching that hearing. And I will probably do a live afterwards to go over everything that I got from it. Okay? So yes, there is the link to my memberships. Like I said, I will be doing the next level of the membership. So you may want to wait a couple days to see the second level come out. Much love, respect, and I thank each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Des, Missy, thank you for being here. Des, you're my right hand. You know that. The amount of work that Des does behind the scenes is phenomenal, you guys. So I want to thank her for that and give her the shout out for that too. So thank you everybody for coming out. I will see you all again Friday, if not before. If anything happens before then, I will jump on a StreamYard, so I have a little bit more control over the messaging and stuff like that there too. Okay, you guys, so I will see you all again next week. Des, I've got a dinner date with my neighbor. I love you. I will FaceTime you later on, probably around 6 or so, and we'll have a little chit chat. Okay, so again, you guys, thank you. I appreciate you. Please stay safe. Keep those masks on. I want to see you guys all here again next Sunday. Until next time, you guys, take care. Bye-bye for now.